Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the Edge on Jefferson. It's the East Rink this time, and it's the Chicago Phantoms taking on Chicago Speed Black. Your starting lineup for Coach Caden's squad is going to be Sire along with Bolognino and Clark. Blue liners are going to be Rich and DePinto, and Declan McKinney has net. 14 minutes around the clock to start this contest, and Phantoms are working from right to left if you're listening on the radio. Centering pass into the hands of Clark. Clark going to knuckle it out towards the Phantoms blue line. Out of the zone it goes, and picked up by Clark on the far side. Cut off by the Phantoms. No call on the body check there. Down in the right wing corner it goes. Sire on the forecheck along with Clark. Backing up is going to be Bolognino, and it's picked off by Chicago Speed Black. Down and behind the goal line, left to right here to the near side. You're going to notice up here in the East Rink, we're going to lose a little bit of the ice as we are almost straight up above the stands. Down in the right wing corner, giving chase. Sire spins out. Top of the right to go towards Bolognino. Hanging on to it is going to be Speed Black. Far side left wing dot. Coming across, looking for the backdoor play. Curls around left wing circle. Out below the little line toward DePinto. DePinto going to come in. Backing off now towards Rich. Rich going to pick his pocket in the left wing corner. And going to pull it out on the far side. Sends it over to the blue line. Just out of the zone in front of the Phantom benches. Picked up by Speed Black. They're going to drop it back to their defender and regrouping right in front of them. Pushing it up the ice. Inside the zone, right wing corner. All the way down in the goal line it goes. Picked up by Speed Black, cut off by Bolognino, and Bolognino going to backhand it out towards the blue line. Kicked out of the zone by the Speed Black, and right back in their own hands, pulling it back across the blue line. Inside the zone it goes, all the way down for Sire. Sire, bottom left wing circle, gets his pocket picked by Speed Black, and going to bring it right back up the ice here. Here comes Black, cut off by Pasturzi. Into the zone he goes in front of Rothmeyer. Knocked loose, Rothmeyer lost the stick. Monaco's got it tied up and slams it out farther to the right wing to the far side. In front of the Phantom benches, pulling it back is Black. Out to the left wing dot. Monaco blows a tire. If the ice is slippery here, there's people flying all over the place. Shot off the back of the net in front of McKinney. McKinney with the save. Rothmeyer's got it tied up. McKinney's got a stick or skate on the post. Monaco's backing it up with a stick, and we're going to get a whistle. So that puck was frozen by McKinney at 12:08 to go here in the period. And we'll get a face-off just inside the zone here to the left of McKinney in the right wing circle. Coach Caden goes to the line change. It's Pasturzi, Boyd, and Lucadello up front. Monaco and Rothmeyer, a little R&R on D. Rocco and Rothmeyer. Draw one by Boyd. Heads towards the net. Rothmeyer got it tied up. Saved by McKinney. And we'll get a whistle at 12:08 to go here in the period. And we'll do it again once again from the right wing circle. Boyd going to take the draw once again. Monaco in the slot. Lucadello right behind him. We're going to get a whistle. And the centerman's going to get tossed for Black as somebody encroached the circle. Boyd going to take your draw once again. Boyd on the draw for Pasturzi. Pasturzi to Rothmeyer, chips it right back over to Ryan. Rothmeyer going to get knocked down there up towards the blue line. Picked up by Black. They're going to pull it back across. Giving chase is Lucadello now. Boyd on the far side. Chip past Monaco. Down behind the goal line it goes. Coming in is going to be Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer left to right here to the near side. Swings it over to Pasturzi. Pasturzi touches it out. Picked up by Lucadello. Lucadello cut back. Can't get it out of his own. Monaco chips it towards Pasturzi. And here they're coming the other way in a 2-on-2 with back checkers. Hits Pasturzi across the Speed Black line. Puck protection down bottom left circle. Fires a shot. Pad saved by the goaltender. Rebounded into the left wing corner. Coming up the ice for McRae. McRae in loop zone. Pulling it back. He's got Zaire here on the far side looking for the D-to-D pass. McRae sends it into the corner. All the way down behind the goal line of Black. Left to right there working it. Coming in is Lucadello on the forecheck. Touching it forward in front of Pasturzi. Here comes Black in a 3-on-3. Backing up is McRae across the blue line. Chips it over here to the near side. McRae coming in right wing half wall. McRae and Boyd going to work. Puck trickles down behind the goal line for Max Zaire. Zaire a little saucer pass to Pasturzi. Pasturzi picks it up. Sends it to Boyd. Boyd off her stick. Out of the zone it goes into the hands of Black. Lucadello on the forecheck now. He peels off and goes to the line change. Making his way out there is going to be BMAC. Coming in is going to be Black in front of Zaire on the far side. Comes down towards McKinney. Hooked up and taken down by Zaire. No call. Hop loose by Black here to the near side. Looking to set things up. Towards Zaire in front of that. Firing a shot. Blocked by McRae. Picked back up. McRae spins back. Knocks it loose from the hands of Black for Zaire. Zaire on the far side. As Mariano goes down on the half wall. Puck goes into the left wing corner. Down behind the goal line. Out to the high slot for Pasturzi. Pasturzi touches it forward. And it's Mariano in a foot race versus one of the defenders from Speed Black, as they send it behind the net, bouncing past D-to-D, and he curls around reversing the ice towards McMurray. BMAC knocked it free. 3 black jerseys on the puck. Coming down is Mariano, backing up is McMurray. Mariano trying to one-hand it to Kerwick, and it was no-go, and Speed Black picks it off. Black pushing it up the ice, past McMurray in front of DePinto. Looks to fire a shot. Blocker saved by Rich. Fired one. Rich got it over off of his stick into the corner. DePinto puts a shoulder on it, knocks it free. Giving chase is McMurray. Down behind the goal line, thrown away by Black for DePinto, and it's sent off to the far side. Coming trucking in is being Mariano. He chips one out of the zone into the hands of Black, going right back the other way. In and out of the zone, no offsides. Picked up by Rich. Rich pulling in front of Black's benches. High right circle comes in, base, pull drags, right dot, fires a shot, saved by the goaltender. And the defender got taken out by Rich in the process, who fell into his goalie. The net comes off. We're going to get a whistle at 9:39 to go here in the period. And an offensive zone face-off for the Phantoms. The Phantoms dressed in all orange with black lettering on the front and back. Speed Black's going to have white shoulder pads with black jerseys with the red devil and white horns on their crest. Red and white piping around the sleeves. And a white band at the bottom of their jerseys. Speed Black on the draw, wins it over to BMAC. BMAC gets it poke checked away, and it's picked up by Black going the other way in front of Rich and DePinto. BMAC on the back check, right left wing dot, comes down low, sends one back behind the net here to the near side. Picked up by Black on the right wing half wall. Hanging onto it, coming in is Mariano, kicked loose by Mariano down to the right wing corner. DePinto comes in, puts a body on it. Kerwick sends one to the right circle, knocked free by Black into the high slot, poke check by BMAC, picked up by Rich, who's going to chip one out towards the Phantom benches. Rich trying to pull it forward, he does, it's 3-on-1. It's Rich, sends it over to Mariano, and it was blocked. A nice defensive play by Speed Black. Makes a move around BMAC, and it's going to be DePinto on a 2-on-1. Left wing circle coming down the left side, fired a shot. Blocker saved by McKinney. DePinto takes out the boy from Black. Rich makes a move, and we're going to get a whistle as DePinto is going to go to the box for body checking at 8:53 to go here in the period. So the Phantoms find themselves shorthanded at 8:53. This penalty kill brought to you by Classic Packaging of Northbrook, Illinois. Classic Packaging. You can't have a penalty without a box. Your penalty killers out there now are going to be Clark, along with Holman, Monaco, and Rothmeyer. Rocco and Rothmeyer, the R&R on D. That's Raider. I'm sorry, not Holman. Raider out to the point. Picked up by Black. Sends it right back here to the half wall. Cycling top right show. Coming on is Rothmeyer. Sending in the corner, looking for the give and go. Fires one across slot. Monaco had him tied out. Bruce Chains picked up by Raider. Raider across the blue line, hanging on to it, muscling it out of the zone. Collected by 3 black jerseys. Chip past Raider. That's going to be Clark and Raider. I'm sorry, folks. Down behind Monaco in the left wing corner. Monaco giving chase, backing off, looking for the ramp around. Nope, pulling it back is going to be Black. Setting it up out to the right point. Walking the blue line like Johnny Cash. Tips it back over here to the near side. Is Black going to work number 18 against Raider. Raider giving chase. Rothmeyer poke checks it free in the left wing corner. Puck trickles down. Rothmeyer hammering off the puck, and that's going to be a penalty on Black. Going to be body checking on number 55, and they've set the tone early here in this contest at 8:06 as to what's acceptable and what's not. We've had a mismatch of penalties called here in this tournament so far. One game we had 15, the next game we had none. This morning we had 11, and so far we are actually 12 in the first one this morning, and now we've had 2. Then a mix and match of what we're getting. So it's 4-on-4 for about 40 seconds. Out there now for the Phantoms is going to be Raider and Clark, Rothmeyer and Rocco. Rothmeyer to Rocco. Rocco sends it back down behind the goal line. Clark going to work. Clark trying to chip it to Raider in the right wing corner. Cut off by Speed Black. Raider going to cut him off right wing hash marks. Push forward, knocks loose for Clark. Clark right face off dot, trying to make a move to the top right circle. Poke check by Monaco, who sends it in the right wing corner. He backs up and then throws it in the corner by Speed Black from right to left here to the near side. Black pushing it up the ice. Right towards Raider, now towards Rothmeyer. Inside the zone, top of the right circle, going to work in the corner, looking to fire a shot, and Rothmeyer got a piece of it. Picked up by Black, coming in is Raider, backing out now. Monaco going to take him down around the goal line. Monaco puts him into the corner, and knock loose is 2 black jerseys versus Monaco, and Black sends it out here to the right point. Picked up top of the right circle. Poke check free by Raider. Raider can use your hand, he can kick it. There's no hand pass in the defensive zone. It's clicked up Clark. Clark across the blue line, left wing circle, coming down, looking for support. Battling it out, can't really see what's going on. Loose change out to the blue line. Here comes Speed Black against Bolangino. Bolangino ties him up right in front of his own blue line, picks up the loose change, throws it right back into the hands of Clark, Raider. Raider up to Clark. Clark inside the zone, left wing circle, drops it for Raider. Raider makes a move over back in the corner for Clark. Clark down low, going to cycle it for Raider. No go, cut off by Speed Black, pushing it up here to the blue line. And out of the zone it goes for Black, right into the hands of Rich. Rich in the blue line, drops it for DePinto right here. Top of the right circle, makes a move around the forechecker and tries to break it out towards Bolagnino. Bolagnino up the ice, tossed across towards Raider. Knocked loose by Speed Black. Here they're coming in front of Rich. High right side towards Clark. Down low, bottom left wing corner. Firing a shot blocked by Rich. Chipped it loose in the left wing corner for Clark. Clark headmanning it out towards Raider. Picked off by Black. Coming in is Bolandino. Left wing circle face-off shot. Fires a shot over the crossbar here to the near side. Out towards the Pinto. Chipping it down low, looking for the give and go. Looking for the slap play. Fires one in past McKinney. Just over the glove, and we're going to get a whistle, or a goal here at 6:18 in the period. Goal scored by number 14, it looks like. At 6:18 in the first. It's 1-0, folks. As they make their way back out to center ice. It's Sire, Bolandino, along with, I believe that's Holman on right wing. Blue liners are going to be DePinto and Rich. Coming in is Bolandino, chipped over here to the near side for Sire. Sire at the blue line, going to send one in, knocked down by the defenseman of Black. Chipped over to the far side, picked off at center ice by Rich. Rich cuts back to the outside in front of the Phantom benches, muscles one towards Holman. Holman backhands to Bolandino. Bolandino across blue line, collapsed down by 3. Picked up by Sire, makes a move, and it's knocked free by the Black D. Up here to the near side, going to be sent past DePinto. He's in a foot race, going all the way down to the right wing corner. No icing, it's picked up by DePinto. He throws it off the far side for Rich. Left over for Holman. Holman from his knees, try to get it over to Bolandino. No. It's out of the zone. And Speed Black going to have to regroup. Here they're coming right up the ice in front of us. Top of the right circle, comes down to fire a shot. McKinney with the save over to the left wing circle. Puck trickles all the way out to the left point. Kept in by Black. Top of the left circle, poke check by Rich. Knocked free from Rich to Holman. Holman trying to sauce over to Sire. And it's kicked out of the zone by Rich at 5:23 to go here in the first. Holman forcing to go in front of the Phantom benches. Bolandino going to carry him down in the left wing corner. Curling back around escape style. Bolandino kicks him off the puck. It's picked up by Rich. Nice body play by Bolandino. No call on the body check. Picked up by Holman. Holman over to DePinto. And DePinto hits Sire right here in front of us. Sire up the ice he goes across the blue line. Fires one in. Pad saved by the goaltender. Little knuckle puck. Bolandino gets taken down there at the end. And we're going to get a whistle at 5 minutes to go here in the period. And an offensive zone face-off. And they are going to throw number 18 in the box. So that is a Phantoms power play. Roughing is going to be the call. At 5 minutes flat, resulting in a Phantoms power play. This power play brought to you by Jay's Beef in Harwood Heights on Montrose and Narragansett. Jay's Beef, you've tried the rest, now try the best. Stop in and see Jay, Johnny, Frankie, the Fortuna Brothers. Tell them I said hi, folks. Your power play unit out there now is going to be Pisturzi, Boyd, and Lucadello. McCray and Zaire down in front of McKinney. Fires one in. It's number 97 as they snuck behind the defense. And a shorthanded goal for the Speed Black at 4:49. And it's 2-0, folks. Still a Jay's Beef power play. 1:19 to go on that one-man advantage. Out there now is going to be Monaco and Rothmeyer. Boyd going to take your draw. Pisturzi on left wing, Lucadello on right. Boyd wins the draw over here to Pisturzi. Pisturzi in a foot race coming in. Couldn't get to it. Kick back towards Rothmeyer. Makes move around Rothmeyer, knocked free by Boyd. Puck's going to trickle in front of the Phantom benches for Monaco. Monaco tried to send one forward, picked off by Black. Muscled inside the zone, but knocked free by Lucadello, collected by Pisturzi. Pisturzi is center in front of the Black benches. He's going down in the right wing corner with it. The puck is loose for the Black team, picked up by Pisturzi, knocked free. Coming in is Boyd now. And a D-to-D pass by Speed Black with 53 seconds to go on that one-man advantage. Out to the left point for Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer pulling it up at center, goes right back the other way. He's got a little bit of a time and space. It's 3-2 coming in. Rothmeyer over to Pisturzi. Pisturzi high slot, fires a shot. Knuckle down back towards Pisturzi in the right wing corner. As it was knocked down by Black over to Rocco. Monaco, right side, sends a little pass over to Roth. Roth, left point, fires one with Rothmeyer. Fires one left of the post there for Boyd. Inside the left wing corner, out to Rothmeyer once again. Rothmeyer fires one back behind the net. Picked up by Pisturzi. Pisturzi right wing corner, drops it for Lucadello. Lucadello couldn't get a piece of it. Hanging on to it. Out to the far side. Chipped out of the zone over the stick of Monaco. And that's going to head all the way down towards McKinney, who's going to let it go behind the net. Collected by Rothmeyer. And 10 seconds to go on that Jay's Beef power play. Rothmeyer sends it out towards BMAC. BMAC trying to pick it up off his skates just in front of the edge of the Black line. And it's going to be chipped in towards Kerwick. Kerwick makes a move. That top left field picks up the loose change. BMAC comes in, kicks it free towards the blue line, and we are even strength. It's BMAC coming in. BMAC over to Mariano, who fires the shot and a save by the goaltender from Speed Black. Back in the hands of BMAC. BMAC looking for Kerwick on the Devil's door. Couldn't get it to him. He was hammered by a couple of defensemen down low. At 3:11 to go, Speed Black breaking it out here to the near side. Pushing up the ice, head-manning it up towards DePinto. Down in the right wing corner it goes for DePinto. Joey hits the brakes and he hangs onto the puck. Coming in for support is Kerwick. Kerwick on the offensive side of it, trying to drag it out. And it's going to be Kerwick muscled off the puck, but he's going to still battle it out. Kerwick cut off once again out towards BMAC at the blue line. Kept in by Black. High slot looks to fire a shot. Rich got a piece of it over the net of McKinney. Picked up by Rich here to the right wing corner. Rich with a little bit of time and space. Rich hanging onto it. Shoved off the puck. Coming in is DePinto. He backhands it loose for Rich. And Rich pushing it up the ice. Here he goes. It's Rich along with BMAC and Mariano. Rich across the blue line. High right side. Fires a shot. 9-iron over the crossbar in the left wing corner for BMAC. Out towards Kerwick. Kerwick knocked off the puck. Here at center for DePinto. He backs up. He had a chance to go get it. Top of the slot. Fires a shot. Paired save by McKinney. On the far side for Mariano. Mariano bailing it on the half over. Mariano kicks it forward to McKerwick. Picked up by Speed Black. Coming in is BMAC. Makes a move around McMurray. High slot, number 18 coming in. DePinto's going to carry him on the far side. Fires a shot off the post. McKinney back in position. And it's tipped over. McKinney, number 19 on the rebound. And it's 3-0, folks, at 2:05. As we make our way back out to center ice. It's Rader along with Clark and Holman up front. Blue liner's going to be McRae and Zaire. Adam going to send one in all the way down to the left wing corner. Rings around behind the netminder. Picked up by Rader on the forecheck, just thrown past Holman and Zaire. Puck's going to go all the way down, and we're going to get our first icing of the game. We're going to bring that one all the way back. 1:50 to go here in the period. Face-off goes in the offensive zone for the Phantoms to the right wing circle. Coach Caden stands pat. Rader in the slot. Holman on the half wall. Clark in center. McRae and Zaire on the blue line. $1:50 remaining in the period. Face-off out to the Black. Here they're coming 2-on-1 as they make a beeline past McRae. In front of Zaire. Right side hash marks. Just the fire shot. Wide left. McKinney way out of his net, taking away the angle. Picked up here by Rader. Rader runs into Clark. Out of the blue line it goes. Pepped in by Black. Just past Holman. Right wing hash marks towards McRae. Coming down low. Looks for the wraparound. Saved by McKinney. Thrown out to the high slot. Fires again. Knocked down by the Phantoms. Back in the right wing corner. Picked up by Speed Black. Top of the right circle. McRae giving chase. Back in the right wing corners. Black cycling the puck. Clark comes in. Puts a body on it. Knocks it free. Backing up was going to be Rader. Down by the line is going to be Clark. Back in the right wing corner. Speed Black shoves it out here towards McRae. Cycle the back left, bottom right circle. Poke check by Clark. McRae coming in, thrown back behind the net. McRae takes down the Speed Black player. Here comes Zaire now. Zaire's going to put a body on him and knocks it loose. He didn't find the puck though, and it's picked back up by Speed Black. Right point, walking in, looks to fire a shot. McKinney with the save. No rebound given at 51.2 seconds to go here in the period. And the Phantoms go for the wholesale change. 5 in and 5 out. Making their way out there for the Purple People Eaters, dressed in all orange, is going to be Sire, along with Lucadello and Bolognino taking your face-off. It'll be Rocco and Rothmeyer, a little R&R on D. Referee telling the boys to back up out of the circle. Bolognino on the draw, wins it back to Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer cut off early, right down towards Bolognino, looking for the wraparound play. Centering pass up front, Monaco going to slide it out of the blue paint. Back into the left wing hash marks for Black. Monaco going to force him to go back out to the outside, cut back down low. Backing up now. Over here to the right post. Rothmeyer going to take him down. Coming in is going to be Bolognino. Off the right post, coming towards McKinney. Fired a shot, saved by McKinney. Picked up by Rothmeyer on the rebound, sent out to the right point. Out of the zone it goes, knuckling forward towards Lucadello. It's going to be Nico up the zone. Inside he goes, knocked down by the Speed Black. Loose change for Bolognino. Bolognino to Sire. Sire trying to pull it across. He does. Looks to fire one in. And he slid one in. That's a Sire goal at 13.3 seconds to go here in the period. Let's take a look at the replay, folks, on that one. Sire makes a nifty move and then pulls a Kucherov and slides one in nice and easy just off the left post and in. And we've got ourselves a Chicago Phantoms goal at 13.3 seconds by Sire. And the Phantoms are getting back, clawing their way back into it here at the first period. It's 3-1. Your lineup out there stays the same. It's Sire along with Bolognino and Lucadello up front. Rocco and Rothmeyer on the blue line. Draw one by the Speed Black in front of Rothmeyer. High right circle. Rothmeyer going to poke, check him into the right wing corner. Chips it loose here to the near side for Sire. Nice play by Rothmeyer. Out of his own, Sire to Bolognino. Kept in by Speed Black. Puck's going to slide across the blue line. And out of his zone it goes. That sound is the end of the first period. So at the end of one, it's Chicago Speed Black 3 and the Chicago Phantoms 1 as we head to the first intermission. This first intermission brought to you by Fireball Cinema Whiskey. Fireball, ignite the night. At least that's what it says on the bottle anyway. Enjoy the intermission, folks. Welcome back, folks, to the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Let's get ready for some second period hockey. Your starting lineup for the second period for Coach Caden's squad. Pasturzi and Mariano flanking Boyd at center. Blue liners are going to be Rich and DePinto, and Declan McKinney has the net. 14 minutes are on the clock. Phantoms are working from left to right if you're listening on the radio. And the draw one by Black. Coming in is Rich. Knocked loose by Speed Black. Down to the left wing corner it goes. Rich is going to take him down. No call. Rich muscling out to the right wing corner now. Rich versus 2. Boyd coming. Rich versus 3. Here comes Boyd to knock it free. Back. Right face off top. Coming in is Pasturzi to muscle it out. One-handed towards Mariano. Swing and a miss by Mariano. Kept in by Speed Black. Boyd giving chase on a half wall now. Chip forward by Boyd out to Mariano. And he throws into the high slot. Fired a shot. Saved by McKinney off his glove. Rebounded into the right wing corner. Poke checked away by Rich. Rich with a big stick and reach out there. He's able to get to a lot of pucks that most boys can't. Down low, it's picked up here by Speed Black, looking for the play in the middle. Off in the right wing corner. Phantoms don't bite. Right side, Pasturzi comes out. Pasturzi got a piece of it, knuckling towards the goal line. Saved by McKinney. He's going to smother it. And we're going to get a whistle at 13-13 to go here in the period. And the Phantoms go for the line change. Out there now is going to be BMAC, Kerwick, and Lucadello. And a little R&R on D. Rothmeyer and Rocky. Rocking the slot with BMAC and Lucadello. Kerwick going to take the draw. Rothmeyer on the half wall in the right corner. He curls back around and he got the face-off. Out towards BMAC. BMAC in front of the black benches. Leaves it for Kerwick, and they both left it go. Player blows down, and that is going to be a penalty on McMurray. He lost his stick, and the gentleman from the Speed Black was tripped up and fell down, and at 13:02, BMAC is headed to the sin bin for tripping. So the Phantoms are shorthanded. This penalty kill brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts Coffee. America runs on Dunkin'. Dunkin' Donuts Coffee, the official coffee of the Chicago Phantoms. Parents. Your penalty killers out there now are going to be Monaco, along with Rothmeyer. Kerwick and Lucadello are your up front. Monaco, left face up top, fires a shot, blocked by Rothmeyer as it was wide right of McKinney. Looks to go in front of the net, fired a shot over McKinney. It goes in at 12:43 on the power play. Looked like that was number 14 once again. He's got 2. And we head back out to center ice at even strength. Good lineup out there now is going to be Bolognino, Clark along with Sire. Blue liners are going to be McRae and Zaire. Try to make a move around McRae. McRae no go. Tied him up, knocked down by the puck, and we picked up by a loose change by Zaire. Zaire going to swing it off here to the near side. Going to work is going to be Phantoms up here. Two Speed Black boys run into each other. Loose change collected by Bolognino. Back over to Clark. Speed Black lost. He's got a boy going to the bench. He's hurt. Picked up here by Speed Black. Makes a move to the outside. High left circle coming in towards there. Down low, left wing circle trying to toe right around. Poke check by McKinney. And loose change collected by Zaire on the far side. It's going to be Max. Headman's it to Clark. Clark up the ice, hits Sire. Sire on the far side in front of the Phantom benches now. Cut off and slammed to the wall. Coming in is Clark. Out the left point for Max. Zaire fires one towards the blue line, or towards the net. Picked up by Bolognino, knocked loose by Speed Black, and here they're coming the other way in front of the Cray. High left circle comes down, left face off dot. Dropping it top of the right, left circle. Poke checked off the puck by Bolognino, but he maintains control and throws one in at 11:49 to go here in the period. Number 18 on the scoreboard. And it's 5-1. Headed out there now for the Phantoms is going to be Holman, Boyd, and Raider. Blue liners are DePinto and Rich. DePinto sends one over here to Holman. Holman up the ice, cross blue line, hits Raider in the slot. Raider makes a move to the left wing faceoff. Dot curling around to his forehand. Drops it for DePinto, left point. DePinto back to Raider. Raider goes cross ice to Rich. Rich in front of us. Over to the far side for DePinto. Puck comes out of the zone, and DePinto throws it back in. It's tag up offsides in this game. That's a switch. We've had two of them that were, two of them that now are, or two that are now, and two that weren't. Earlier today, there was one that wasn't, I guess partially. Referees really didn't know what they wanted to do with that one if you were watching that game from this morning. Past Raider, here comes Speed Black in front of DePinto. 3-on-2, back checking his Boyd. DePinto along with Rich. Boyd with a good back check there. The puck slides off to the far side, and it's Joey DePinto going to get it. Right wing half wall, chipped out towards Raider, knuckling out of the zone. It goes, and collected by Speed Black in front of the Phantom benches. Pulling it right back in the other way. Number 18 against Holman. Thrown behind the net, picked up by Black here to the near side. Pushing it up, backing up is Raider. Breaking it out in front of the blue line. Chip past Rich all the way down in the left wing corner. DePinto. DePinto poke checked it free. Into the left wing corner it goes. DePinto giving chase with Boyd. Boyd chips it loose. Down behind the net of McKinney. Thrown out to the right point. Kept in by Black. He's going to pull it out of the zone and hang on to it. Drops it right in front of us. Look to send one in deep. And it's cut off by the Phantoms, and the puck is loose, sliding all the way behind the net of McKinney. DePinto going to work by the Zamdors. Couldn't get to it. Chipped off to the far side for Rich from DePinto. DePinto to Raider. Rich to Raider. Raider couldn't get it out of the zone. Back in the hands of Rich. Knocked loose by Boyd. Raider going to send it out of the zone, and Speed Black going to regroup at 10:14 to go here in the period. Going right back the other way. Swing and miss by Raider. Pushing it to the outside, just across the blue line in front of Rich. Goes cross ice on the back door. Fires one in. Number 97 at 10:03 to go here in the period. He's got his second goal of the game. 10:03 here in the second, and it's 6-1. Headed out there now is Mariano, Bolognino, and Pasturzi. Rothmeyer and Rocco on the blue line, making their way back out to center ice. Pasturzi won the face-off, get it back in her hands of Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer out to Pasturzi. Inside the zone it goes to Speed Black. Off the stick of Pasturzi. At the blue line, past Mariano. Picked up by Black, going to work against Monaco. Monaco backhands it towards Mariano. Mariano to Rock. Rock to Bolognino. Bolognino up the ice. Into the hands of Pasturzi. Pasturzi walks it in right point. Looks to go backhand out. Spins back, curls around looking for the backhand shot. Into the hands of Bolognino. Bolognino puts the Speed Black boy into the wall, and it's going to be number 97 against Monaco. Going to make a move around him. Left wing dot comes down towards McKinney. Centering pass across. Misses wide to right. Into the right wing corner. Picked up right dot. Comes in. Tripped up by Bolognino. No call. Puck is loose in the right corner for Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer trying to get up Pasturzi. Out to the right point it goes, and is collected by Speed Black. Looking to regroup. And they go D to D here in front of us. Number 18 going to work in front of Monaco. High slot. Makes a move around Bolognino. Over to the far side towards Pasturzi. Monaco going to force him to go down behind the goal line. Monaco going to cut him off. Puts the body on him in the left wing corner. He hits the brakes. Coming in, he spins out and loses the tire. It's picked up back by a Speed Black. Going high slot. Poke checked away by Rothmeyer. Pasturzi comes trucking in. Pasturzi trying to get a hold of it. Puck is loose at center. Picked off. Bolognino's going to cut him off. That's going to be a penalty on Bolognino as he made no attempt to play the puck. So body checking will be the call on Bolognino, and that is a penalty for the Phantoms. That's a good play if we're a year from now at 8:48. And the Phantoms are shorthanded. This power play penalty kill brought to you by Tim Hortons. There's always time for Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons, the official Canadian coffee of the Chicago Phantoms. Parents. Your penalty killers out there now are going to be Sire along with McCray on the blue line. BMAC and that's Zaire. That's going to be McCray and Zaire on the blue line. BMAC and Sire up front. Speed Black controlling bottom of the right circle, going down low towards McKinney, backing up, goes out to the point, comes out as Sire, looking to work it over here to the near side. Net by Zaire, pulling it back, trying to spread things out. Going down behind the goal line, Zaire gets a piece of it, into the left wing corner it goes. Zaire battling it out with two. Zaire poke checks it, spin back off the play is going to be Speed Black. Off in the right post, giving chases McCray. Right wing half wall now, backing up is going to be Speed Black. Centering passing for the one-timer. Wide left it goes here to the near side. Out to the left point, Speed Black working it. Chipped it past Sire, out towards Zaire now. Sire recovering, thrown by behind the goal line for Black. They're going to work now. Zaire coming in. Zaire puts a body on it, knocks it loose, pulling back around, firing a backhand shot, saved by McKinney. And we're going to get a whistle with 30 seconds to go on that Timmy Hortons PK. 7:57 remaining here in the second period. And the Phantoms go for the line change. Your lineup out there now. Clark and Lucadillo up front. Rocco and Rothmeyer on D. In the slot goes the Rock and Lucadillo. Clark on the draw. Rothmeyer on the half wall. Clark going to tie it up there in the faceoff. Coming in as Rothmeyer to try to knock it loose, which is picked up by Black. Is sent out to the right point. Just at the blue line. Going to send one across past Lucadillo. Left wing faceoff top. Pulling it back across to the high slot. Looking to spread things out. Rothmeyer going to work in front of that. Firing a shot saved by McKinney. He gloves it. Slashing the leather is Declan at 7:39 to go here in the second. 21 seconds to go on that Timmy Hortons PK. And blind, the Chicago Phantoms stand pat. Monaco and Lucadillo in the slot once again. Clark on the draw. Rothmeyer on the half wall. Face off to the right wing circle to the left of McKinney. Coming in, trying to knock loose is Rothmeyer. Poke check by Lucadillo. His stick got tied up. Knocked free. They're going to muscle out of the zone for Clark. And right back the other way for Speed Black with 10 seconds to go on that Timmy Hortons PK. Monaco going to work in front of that. Got the boy tied up. Puck is strictly out here to the near side. Backing up is Monaco for Lucadillo in a loose left wing corner. 1 second to go, and we are even strength, folks. It's back here to the left wing corner. Monaco giving chase now, forcing him to go back behind the net. Monaco giving out, giving space here, closing the gap. Back to the left point, pulling it back. Monaco resets. Lucadillo giving chase now. Left out, firing a shot, saved by McKinney. Deep angle shot, nowhere to go with it. And McKinney sucks it up, no rebound given at 7:02 to go here in the period. Defensive line change coming up. Here comes DePinto and Rich. Up front, Mariano, Kerwick, and Pisturzi. In the slot goes Mariano, then Bolognino. I'm sorry, that's Rothmeyer. Rich on the far left wing corner now. Out to the left point, it's Rich and Rothmeyer. I thought it was DePinto was headed out there. It was not, I guess. On the dashboard, bad bounce in the hands of Rothmeyer. Knocked loose by the Speed Black. Kerwick comes in, knocks it free. Down behind the goal line, dragged forward, looking to cycle it back behind the net. Off the stick of Rothmeyer towards the point. Picked up by Mariano. Mariano to Pisturzi. It's 2-on-2 in the back checker. Ryan going to carry it wide left. In front of the Phantom benches, tuck protection in the left wing corner. Taken down, he's put in the wall. And that's going to be a penalty on Speed Black. Tripping will be the call at 6:33 to go here in the period. Number 7 headed to the sin bin for Speed Black. That is their third penalty of the contest. And the Phantoms are headed to the one-man advantage. This power play brought to you by Bubby's Beef and Red Hots in Elk Grove Village, Illinois. Bubby's Beef and Red Hots. The best fresh cut fries east side of the Des Plaines River. Stop in and see Andy. Tell him I said hi, folks. It's Pisturzi, Kerwick, and Mariano up front. Rothmeyer and Rich on the blue line. Swing and a miss by Pisturzi. Pisturzi going to put him in the wall, but he needs some help down there. Nobody coming in for the Phantoms. And they're going to let Speed Black push it up the ice. Here they're coming in a 2-on-2 the other way in front of Rich. High left circle comes down low, left wing corner. Hanging on to it pushing it on the right wing corner. Rich is going to take it away from him now. Right wing hash marks now. Rich hangs on to it, shoves it towards the right point. Kept it knocked loose in the center ice into the hands of Black. Pisturzi on the forecheck now. Here comes Speed Black past Kerwick in front of Rich now towards Rothmeyer. Right face off top. Look to centering out. No, hangs on to it. Knocked loose by the Phantoms into the left wing corner. Picked back up by Speed Black. Pushed out to the point. Knocked out of the zone by, or kept in by Speed Black. I thought Mariano got a piece of it. Tight to see here, folks. They're tight quarters at the edge east. Chipped in by Pisturzi. At 41 seconds to go here in this big Bubby's beefing Red Hot's power play. Pisturzi lays the hit on the defender. Kicked forward by Kerwick. Picked up by Black off a Kerwick stick. Here comes Pisturzi. He tried to muscle it through. He does. Ryan over to Kerwick. He has Mariano on the back door. Couldn't get it to him. It's picked back up by Black. 24 seconds to go on that Bubby's beefing Red Hot's power play. Mariano gets a piece of it, slows it down. Back in the hands of Black towards Kerwick. Makes a move around Kerwick now in front of Rich. Top of the right circle. Well, knocked up the puck by Rich. Into the left wing corner it goes. Kerwick coming in for support now. 10 seconds to go on this Bubby's beefing Red Hot's power play. Poke check by Rothmeyer into the right wing corner now. Knocked loose by Rothmeyer. Picked up by Kerwick. Kerwick over to Pisturzi. Pisturzi trying to drag it forward. He's knocked off the puck and he's maintaining control a little bit. Backhands it towards Kerwick. Kerwick pulls one forward in front of the Black benches but can't get it out of the zone as we are even strength at 4:50 to go here in the period. Fires one on the back door, missing on the connection. Tied up by Rothmeyer. McKinney makes his way to the left post. Fired another shot, blocked by Kerwick. Picked up by Pisturzi. It's Pisturzi and Mariano. Here comes Ryan, just across the Black line. Into the right wing corner. Send it down low. Giving chases, two on just Ryan all by his lonesome out there on the forecheck. Up here towards Rader. Kept in by Rader. Back in the hands of Black. Makes a move around Rader towards Rich and Rothmeyer. High left circle comes out left dot. Try to send one across. Looking for the tip in. No go. As Rothmeyer had the boy tied up. Rothmeyer coming in now. Back behind the net. And Black going to work. Bottom of the left wing circle. Pulling it around. Rothmeyer giving chase along with Rader. Back in the left wing corner. Chip loose by Rich. Picked back up by Rader. Rader going to send one out of the zone. Into the hands of Black. Poke check by Mariano. Thrown past Pisturzi. Out of play it goes. Almost had Coach Eric spitting chicklets. At 3:58 to go here in the period. I don't think the Phantoms have dental insurance for their coaches for the spring season. That could have been an expensive day for Coach Eric. Face-off goes into the left wing circle in the offensive zone. It's going to be Holman, Boyd, and looks like Rader up front. Blue liner is going to be M&M, Monaco, and McCray. Black going to pick it up. McCray going to keep it in as Rader went to work there against one of the forwards. Over here to the near side, pinching in was Monaco. Now he backs up. Knocked off the stick of Black. It's going to be McCray in a foot race. Back checking is going to be a handful of Phantoms over to the near side. It's going to be picked up by the Phantoms, trying to push it forward. Monaco going to work down on the left wing corner. Poke checked it loose, pulling it back around. Monaco's going to put a body on it. Two boys behind the net. Here comes McCray. Sent out to the right wing half wall. Rader coming in. Down low for McCray and Boyd. Boyd comes in, knocks it free for McCray. McCray in the right wing corner, knocked off the puck, coming out towards Boyd. Boyd poke checks it back to McCray. McCray to Rader out to the right point, kept in by the Speed Black. Rader gets a piece of it and kicked out of the zone, right in the hands of Speed Black. It's Holman on the forecheck now. Chip past Rader, picked up by Boyd. Boyd in front of the Black bench, trying to not muscle it out of the zone. He is going to call that offsides at 3:06 to go here in the period. And we'll get a face-off just in front of Speed Black's bench. And the Phantoms go for the line change. Your lineup out there now is going to be Zaire. We need another defenseman. Zaire and Rich. BMAC along with Sire and Bolognino up front. Sire on the forecheck now. Speed Black drops it back to the defenseman. Sire comes trucking in here to the near side. The defender from Black goes D-to-D on the far side using Bomba as his little helper there in the left wing hash marks. Makes a move around Sire. Coming in as Bolognino runs into Sire. Out towards Max Zaire now. Making a move with the blue line. Poke check loose by Zaire. Picked up by Bolognino. Bolognino to Sire. Sire dragging it forward into his hands just across the blue line. Knocked free top of the right circle. Poke check by Bolognino and Speed Black going to regroup. Right, left to right here to the near side. Sire giving chase. Puts a slash on it. Poke check by BMAC. Picked up by Bolognino. Bolognino right face off to Sire. Sire tried to send one towards the middle looking for BMAC. No go. Back in the hands of Bolognino here to the near side. Speed Black picking it up. Coming in is BMAC. Head manning it out of the zone right in front of Rich and Zaire. 3-on-2. Back checking his Bolagnino. Toe drag release. Glove save by McKinney. At 2:11 to go here in the second. And the Phantoms go for the defensive line change. Rocco and Rothmeyer making their way back out there. Rothmeyer in a slot with BMAC. Monaco down in the I formation behind Bolagnino. And it's going to be Sire on the half wall. Shot and a save by McKinney. Puck is poked away by Monaco in the right wing corner. Picked up by Black. Makes a move around McMurray. Chipped down low by Bolagnino. He was looking to line up number 14. And it's going to be down low as Bolagnino puts the hit on one of the boys from Speed Black. And sent over here to the near side. Puck squirts out to Sire. Sire looking for Monaco. Hits Monaco off his stick to the hands of Bolagnino. Puck is loose looking for the cross-ice play. Fired a shot, saved by McKinney. Knocked free by Bolagnino. Coming down is Monaco. Towards Sire. Top of the left circle. Sent back down behind the net. Bolagnino got to come trucking in. Bolagnino trying to get the body position on it. Comes over for Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer and Bolagnino. Puck sent over here to the near side. Bolagnino coming in. Cuts him off. Leaves it for Monaco. Monaco one hands it up the boards out to Sire. Sire going to push it forward. Kept in by 4 black jerseys all on one side. 4 guys on that puck, folks. Down behind the goal line for Monaco. Monaco hits the brakes and he flies right by. Up off the boards. Nice play by the Rock. Out to Sire for the breakout. Pushing it out of the zone. Collected by BMAC. Kicked forward to Bolagnino. Bolagnino across the blue line. Left wing Phantom side. Over to Sire in a high slot. Off of Sire's backhand. Boy, he had prime time real estate there, folks. And that kid can shoot the eyes off anything. The way he's been playing, that would have been a surefire goal if he'd have got that to his forehand. Thrown pass to Pinto, down in the left wing for DePinto on the left wing side. DePinto makes a move, hits Bolagnino. Bolagnino jumped between his legs, lost off his stick, towards Rothmeyer, fired a shot, and that went bar down, folks. Number 14 with a hat trick at 40.2 seconds to go here in the second period. Number 14 has 3 goals for Speed Black. And it's 7-1. Phantoms complete the line change. It's going to be Clark and Lucadello flanking, Lucadello and Kerwick flanking Clark. DePinto and Rich are your blue liners. Lucadello going to fish that one out off the draw. Here he comes across the blue line, gets his pocket pick. Coming in is going to be Clark. Trying to dig it out on the offensive side, he does. Right wing corner, puck is loose down low, giving chase towards Clark. It's Lucadello. Cut off by Kerwick there. Well, Lucadello cut him off there. Out of the zone it goes towards the Pinto. Pinto going to slam it into the hands of Kerwick. Kerwick at center. Tossed out towards Clark. Spinning dive puck picked up by Lucadello. Lucadello sends one to the left post. Directed away by the goaltender. Clark coming in. Chop loose for Kerwick. Kerwick on the half wall. Sends one back in the left wing corner. Picked off by Speed Black. Here they're coming up the ice in a 3-on-2 with Lucadello back checking. Down the right wing side towards the Pinto. Bottom receiver hits the brakes, and that sound is the end of the second period. So at the end of 2, it's Chicago Speed Black 7 and the Chicago Phantoms 1 as we head to the second intermission. This second intermission brought to you by Tomatoes Bakery and Subs on Grand Avenue in Chicago, Illinois. Tomatoes Bakery and Subs. Go to the #1 Italian bakery in Chicago by me. Stop in and see Rosanna. Tell her I said hi, folks. Get yourself a sweet loaf of Italian bread, some Italian cookies, a sub maybe. Everything down there is fantastic. Enjoy the intermission, folks. Welcome back, folks. It's the final frame here at the Edge on Jefferson in the East Rink. The Phantoms starting the lineup for the third. Pasturzi, Boyd, Mariano, DePinto and Rich on the blue line. McKinney has that. 14 minutes are on the clock, and the Phantoms are working from right to left if you're listening on the radio. Bottom of the right circle, it's picked up by Speed Black. Here they're coming up the ice. Right in front of us across the Phantom line. Top right circle towards DePinto. Firing a shot blocked by DePinto. DePinto picks up the loose change. Cut off against the wall by Speed Black. Boyd comes in, knocks it loose for DePinto. DePinto out to the point for Mariano. Mariano hangs on. It's a 2-on-2. Mariano to Pasturzi. Pasturzi across the blue line. Mariano has the net, firing a shot as Pasturzi right on the chest of the goaltender. No rebound given. Ryan doing everything he can right now to keep the Phantoms in it. Number 18 having a good game, despite the score being 7-1. It is a running clock here in the third period. So as time slowly drifts away, it's 13:05 and counting. Phantoms go for the line change. Raider, Kerwick, and BMAC. DePinto and Rich. Kerwick on the draw. Kerwick over to DePinto. Knocked down by DePinto, one-handed. Fires a shot just wide left of the goaltender of Speed Black. BMAC comes in on the forecheck. Kept in by DePinto, left point. DePinto walking it in, fires a knuckle puck. Tipped by BMAC. Saved by the goaltender into the left wing corner for Kerwick. Kerwick trying to get one over to DePinto. It's intercepted by Speed Black. The forward spins back and sends it up the ice here for number 10-14. And it's off his stick into the right wing corner. Cut off by McMurray. Going away, stood up by Rich into the left wing corner. Knocked down by BMAC. Out to the left point. BMAC comes in, puts a body on it. Sent back down low for Rich. Rich left wing corner now. Knocked off his puck. Picked up here. Poke checked away by Rich. Rich going to knock him off the puck and takes him down. Down on the left wing corner. Coming back is Rich. Back left dot comes towards Clark. A Raider firing a shot, saved by McKinney. And we're going to get a whistle at 12:07 and counting. Phantoms go for the defensive line change. Headed out there now is going to be Holman and Sire flanking Bolognino. Rothmeyer in the slot with Sire. Rocco down in the I formation behind Bolognino. Face-off one for Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer behind the net of McKinney. Hits the brakes and they fly right by. 2-1-2 forecheck. Chipped over to the far side for Bolognino. Bolognino headmans it up towards Holman. Holman across center trying to hit Sire. Picked off by Raider. Or picked off by the Speed Black in front of Rothmeyer. Trying to fire a clapper. Blocked by Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer over towards McKinney. Sends over here to the near side. Picked up by Sire on the right wing hash marks. Trying to get it out of the zone. Kept in by Black in front of Bolognino. Poke checked loose for Holman. Collected by Speed Black. Knocked off the puck by Sire. Bottom of the left circle. Fires a shot off the back of the net. Coming in is Rothmeyer. Bolognino knocks the number 97 off the puck. Sire sends one out of the zone. Collected by Speed Black. Top of the right left circle. Comes down towards Monaco. Monaco going to force him to go bottom of the circle. Curling back around for the wraparound. Monaco poked it free, but picked back up by number 18. Monaco going to take him down to the left wing corner. He makes a move around Rock. Coming in. Monaco's going to put a body on him. Knock this free for Bolognino. Bolognino to Sire. Sire here on the half wall. Coming into it. Knocked free back in the hands of Sire. Sire makes a move. Sends it up to Bolognino. Or Holman rather. Picked off by Speed Black. Going right back the other way. Into the hands of Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer pushing it up the ice. Sends it into the hands of Speed Black. And it's Bolognino on the forecheck. McRae made his way out there and he's playing right D. Rothmeyer left D in it. Down in the left wing corner past Bolognino. Here comes Speed Black in front of Rothmeyer. Back checking is going to be Holman. One-on-one in front of Rothmeyer. Top of the left circle looking for the tip and play. He got it on the back door. Number 97 with his third goal of the game. At 10-12 remaining in the third. And it's 8-1, folks. 10 minutes remaining here in the period. So two boys have hat tricks for Speed Black, number 97 and number 14. Curling back around is going to be Zaire and Rich out there now. It's going to be Clark and Lucadello along with Pasturzi. Lucadello on the far side. Giving chase is Clark, picked up here by Speed Black. Knocked past Pasturzi. Here they're coming in front of Zaire one-on-one. Down on the far corner past Zaire. Knocked loose by Rich. Rich going to pull him off in the left wing corner. Collected by Speed Black. Coming down past Clark. He hits the brakes. Rich going to force him to throw it up the boards. And he put a piece of it and knocked it loose for Lucadello. Lucadello into the hands of Clark. Clark over to Pasturzi. Pasturzi making a move towards the blue line. Pushed inside the zone. Out towards Zaire. It's going to be picked up here by Black. Top of the right circle, comes down low, makes a move to fire a shot, saved by McKinney. Into the left wing corner it goes, and it's picked up by Lucadello. Lucadello to Clark. 2-on-3, Clark over to Pasturzi, 32 from Black, got a piece of it. And it's pulled back in the hands of Black. Left to right he goes. Lucadello on the forecheck, curling him back around. Chip past Pasterzy, coming in is Zaire. Zaire knocked it free in front of the boards there. And loose change collected by Clark. Picking his pocket is going to be number 55 of Black. Down low towards McKinney. Look to fire a shot. Saved by McKinney. Off to the left wing circle. Out to Lucadillo on the breakout. Back in the hands of Zaire, who slammed one. The puck is loose. Back to Max. Max sends it behind Clark here to the near side. Clark going to pick it up across center, trying to send one in deep. And it's knocked down by Speed Black before it can get there. On the far side towards Rich. Here they go. Rich going to cut him off in front of the penalty boxes. And he couldn't get a piece of it. Left wing dot comes down as Pasterzy on the back check. Sauced across, tied up by Zaire. Nice play by Max Zaire. Loose change picked up by Clark. On the far side, Clark hits Lucadillo. It's Lucadillo and Pasterzy in a 2-on-2 in the back check. Lucadillo hitting Ryan inside. And just off of Pasterzy's stick, here they come the other way. Right in front is DePinto. Top of the left, right circle, firing a shot off of DePinto, and out of play it goes. With 8 minutes remaining here in the period. And the Phantoms go for the line change. It's going to be Rothmeyer and DePinto up on D. Boyd going to take your draw. Mariano and BMAC in the slot. Down behind the net, DePinto giving chase. Poke checked it loose by Boyd. Sent over here to the near side, right into the hands of BMAC. BMAC trying to hit Mariano. Picked off by number 7. Over to the far side in front of the Phantom benches. Backhanded in his own Jalmerson style by the Speed Black into the hands of DePinto. One on DePinto, who sends it up off the dashboard. Bouncing puck, left wing hash marks. Knocked loose by Boyd. Boyd down low, swings it off here to the near side. Rothmeyer going to come trucking to go get it. Right wing hash marks. Muscling it forward. Cut off by Speed Black into the hands of Brielle Boyd. Boyd on the right hash mark gets her pocket pick towards DePinto. Centering pass off the skates of Joey on the far side for Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer backhands it to Mariano. Mariano going to drag it out of the zone. He doesn't. He pulls it forward in front of the penalty boxes. Mariano puck protection into the right side in front of the Speed Black benches. Tried to spin back hand pass towards BMAC, and it was intercepted by Speed Black. In front of DePinto, 1-on-3. Tried to make a move, block checked away by DePinto. Picked back up by Speed Black. Out towards Boyd. Boyd blocks the pass. DePinto fires when it's tied up by Speed Black. Shot fired and saved by McKinney's face mask for Boyd. Boyd out to BMAC. BMAC trying to drag it forward now. BMAC comes in, curls around, gets tripped up there. And at the blue line it goes, and we're going to get a penalty on number 14. Hooking is going to be the call. At 6:16 to go here in the period. Hooking on number 14 in the third. This power play brought to you by Gene and Jude's Hot Dogs in River Grove on River Road. Gene and Jude's. No seats, no ketchup, no pretense, no nonsense. There's a shot fired by McCray, and it was tipped in by Kerwick at 5:42 on the power play. And the Phantoms on the board here in the third with a power play goal. Make it 8-2, folks. As we are back to even strength for as many power plays as the Phantoms have had this weekend. Don't have nearly as many power play goals as we'd want. Bolognino taking the draw, sent over here by Sire, along with Kerwick in front of Monaco. Monaco and McCray still on the blue line. High slot over to their left point. Comes out towards McCray. Fires one low on the back door. Off the post. As it did not go in, he missed the soccer net. Would be number 97 with the 4th goal in his game. Over here to the near side is right. We heard that right here, folks. At the right point, sent one to the net off the stick of McCray down in the left wing corner. McCray giving chase. Curling around down low, looking coming in is Bolognino. Bolognino got to cut him off. Picked up back by Speed Black. McCray and Bolognino going to work against 2, or 1. Now 2. Here comes in down low. Comes off to the right post. Fired a shot. Saved by McKinney. Picked up by Monaco. Monaco makes a miss on the far side. Slams it up off the boards towards Kerwick. Kerwick pushing it forward out of the zone. Hits Bolognino off the skates of the forward. Poke check is Kerwick towards McCray. One-handed in the zone. McCray's got him tied up in the right wing corner towards Kerwick. Looks to fire a shot. Saved by McKinney. Puck is loose back in the left wing corner. Picked back up by Black. Down low. Here comes Monaco. Monaco got to force him back on the corner. Curled him back around. Left dot on his backhand. Puck protection style towards McCray. Fires one shot blocked by McCray. Back corner knocked loose by Sire. Picked up here and out to the right point. Kept in by Speed Black. Knocked down by Sire. Trying to push it up at Sire and Kerwick. 2-on-1 with 3:57 to go. Sire fires one high left corner. He was looking for the high upper left-hand corner. He almost had it. Kerwick at the right side. Into the hands of Bolagnino. Bolagnino cuts back, sends one in to Sire. Sire tips one in, and that's the Chicago Phantoms goal. Nice play. Let's take a look at the replay on that one, folks. It's going to be Bolagnino, makes a move towards the slot, sends one over, tipped in by Sire. Sire with his second goal of the game, assisted by Joey Bolagnino at 3:28 here in the. It's 8-3, folks. That's 2 assists for Bolagnino and 2 goals for Sire. It's Rader out there with Clark and Holman now. Blue liners are going to be Rich and DePinto. Trying to pull it back in, bottom of the right circle. DePinto going to carry him down the right wing corner. Center pass blocked by McKinney. Smothered by him as Rich takes down the forward in front of the net. 3:04 to go as time continues to tick away. Face-off going to go to the right wing circle. Face-off goes to the left of McKinney. Rich goes for the line change. Out there now is Rothmeyer on D, along with Zayer. Battling it out in front of the blue line is going to be Rader. Picked up by Rothmeyer. Rader going to work on one of the boys from Speed Black, getting the better of that exchange. Holman comes in and knocks it free. Picked off by Clark. Puck is loose at center. Poke check by Rader. Takes him down. We're going to get a tripping call. Poke check by Zayer. Speed Black going to work. Here comes Holman into the slot towards Rothmeyer. Makes move to the far side. Knuckled up in the air over the crossbar. Picked up by Speed Black. They're going to pull their goaltender 6-on-5. Down in front of the net. Curling around here to the near side. Looking for the Michigan no-go. And it's sent off to the far side. Picked up by Speed Black. Chipped down low. Finally touched up by Max Zayer. And we're going to get a penalty at 2 minutes to go here in the period. Tripping will be the call. Headed to the sin bin is going to be Rader. Yep. Time slowly ticking away. We're back to a Classic Packaging penalty kill. This penalty kill brought to you by Classic Packaging of Northbrook, Illinois. Classic Packaging. You can't have a penalty without a box. Your killers out there now are Pasturzi and Lucadello up front. Monaco and DePinto on D. Right circle coming across, looking for the backdoor play. Monaco's got a guy tied up. Centering pass up front, knocked loose by Rock, picked up by DePinto. DePinto, bottom of the right circle, battling it out, muscling off the puck for the Speed Black into the left corner. It's Pasturzi backing up. Monaco in the left wing corner now, backs down bottom of the left circle. Looks to cycle it down low. Left wing face-off dot towards the middle, picked off by DePinto. Back behind the net. Looking around here to the near side. Monaco's got a guy tied up in front of the net. Back across in front of McKinney. McKinney with the save. Rebound back down low. Coming over is DePinto. In the left wing corner now. 53 seconds to go. Bottom of left face-off dot comes across the slot, firing a shot. Saved by McKinney. He's going to smother it. And we're going to get a whistle. With 46 seconds to go here in the period. 33 seconds remaining on that Classic Packaging PK. Face-off moves to the right wing circle. And they sent a couple of fresh forwards out there with Monaco and DePinto. Mariano and BMAC going to take your draw at 22 seconds remaining. Monaco in the slot with Mariano. Coming in is BMAC, picked up by DePinto. DePinto going to put him in the wall there. Nice play by Joey. Down behind the goal line, going to work here. Centering pass, tied up by BMAC. BMAC put a body on a guy. Down in the corner it goes. Monaco and DePinto giving chase. Monaco puts a body and knocked loose. Monaco knocks it free again for BMAC. And that sound is the end of the contest. I like the body play by Monaco there at the end of the game. Would have liked to have seen him do a little more of that earlier. But as it stands, this is the end of the contest, folks. Your final score here from the Edge on Jefferson is Chicago Speed Black 8 and the Chicago Phantoms 3 as we head over to our favorite part of the broadcast, Rockies recap. For the home team, Chicago Speed Black, 4 penalties. 55 and 18 in the first period for body checking and roughing respectively. Number 7 tripping in the second at 6:33 and number 14 with the hook at 6:16. Goals, 3 of them scored by number 14, 1 in the first, 1 in the second, or 2 in the second. Number 97 had a handy, 1 in the first, 1 in the second, and 1 in the third. Number 19 got on the score sheet at 2:05 in the first, and number 18 rounded out the scoring for Speed Black at 11:49 in the second period. For the visiting Chicago Phantoms, 4 penalties. DePinto body checking in the first, BMAC tripping in the second, Bolagnino body checking in the second, and Raider rounding out the penalties for tripping in the third at the 2-minute mark. Goals scored by Sire in the first period at 13.3 seconds, assisted by Joey Bolagnino. And then in the third, at 5:42, Kerwick tipped one in as the shot from McRae on the power play. And also in the third period, Sire assisted once again by Bolagnino at 3:28 in this contest. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Definitely not the results. Thank you for watching. And we may not see you folks until September. So enjoy your summer. And as we sign off for maybe possibly the last time this here spring until fall, good night, Minnesota Lakers, Grandma, wherever you are.